book and wax friends. I'm Amber if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. Today's video is a bookish video. It is my most anticipated new releases for the month of May. This obviously will not be all the new releases coming out in May, but these are some of the ones that really stood out for me. And so I wanted to share them with you. So please join me as I do so. And let's jump into it. I did remember my glasses, so if I'm not able to actually read what is written in the synopses, anyway, you know what I mean. I have my glasses, so I can actually read those things. Okay, so let's jump into it. I'll try and do it in publication orders of the books that are coming out during the month of May. The first one I have to share is called Stormbreaker, and it is the beginning of a series. It's by Nisha J. Tooley, and it is considered a dystopian fantasy. It looks like a YA dystopian fantasy. And let's see. Okay, it's by the publishers that brought you Fourth Wing. Comes your next romantasy obsession, 19-year-old poet Graves. For 19-year-old poet Graves, New Manhattan has always promised safety if she obeys. Raised within the ruling houses and betrothed to a powerful heir, she enters Amory Academy, knowing her future has already been decided. But Amory is nothing like she imagined. Its trials are brutal, its loyalties conditional, and its rules designed to expose weakness. As Poet struggles to survive, she must hide the truth that could get her executed. The storms don't fear her, they answer her. When a dangerous outsider from beyond the city walls enters the academy, Poet is drawn to him despite everything she's been taught to believe. He threatens the life she's been promised, and choosing him could cost her not only her future, but her freedom. So yeah, dystopian romance. It looks like there is going to be a love triangle, and it says perfect for fans of Divergent and Hunger Games. It seems like dystopian has gotten a resurgence because there has been a lot coming out within this last year or so. I'm not mad about it. I had enough of a break from dystopian where I'm like, okay, I think I can read some dystopian. So that one sounds like it could be good. Okay, the next one people are going to be surprised about because this is considered under the horror genre, I think it is. Mystery thriller horror, it says, and fantasy. But I was drawn to it because this is what it's called, The Library After Dark. And it looks like it could be good despite the horror aspects of it. If you're new to the channel, I am very much a chicken. And so I don't really read horror thriller books normally, but let's look at the synopsis together because, like I said, it does sound like it could be right up my alley, and I do need my glasses. A bookseller must escape the infamously haunted library that holds her darkest secrets. But with a murderer in her tour group, escaping alive is not as simple as it seems. In this twisty, locked room thriller from the best-selling author of You Are Fatally Invited, he's trying to dig up the skeletons in her closet. She'll do anything to keep them buried. And this is by Andy, I think that's Andy Pelago. And yeah, this comes out May 5th. I don't know if I said the last book. The last book was May 5th as well. So this could be good. Like I said, we'll see. I am intrigued for sure. I'll probably try and check it out from the library, but I don't think I would read it until spooky season type of thing. So, but it for sure piques my interest. So that's The Library After Dark. After that one, I have one called Verity Guild. This is by Mai Corland. She wrote the Blades, Five Broken Blades series, which I don't think is finished yet, but 3 books are out. And this is a science fiction fantasy / historical fiction / romantasy, it says. So let's look and see what this one is about. This is Secrets Built This Republic. One truth could burn it down. High Priestess Caricia Vestal has spent her life hiding the truth, that she's the last surviving heir of a magical bloodline that the Republic slaughtered. One wrong step could be fatal, but when a senator is brutally killed and a temple blade is found at the scene, all eyes turn to her. Praetorian Torin Morvain has made a career of dragging liars into the light, and Caricia is the one person he's vowed to ruin. But locked on a mountain with a murderer, scheming senators, and a prophecy of death, he's forced to work at her side. So, could be good. A little bit of a murder mystery as well. So, I am intrigued by that one too. Okay, this next book is one, if you've been here for a minute, is right up my alley. And this is The Between Worlds B&B by Amy Mae Baxter. It comes out May 7th. And this one is, obviously you can tell by looking at the cover, a cozy fantasy. So let's look at the synopsis of this one. This is, have you ever wanted to experience magic? Have you ever wanted to get away from everyone and everything? Do you enjoy baked goods? Then come and stay at the Between Worlds B&B. It says, it's the summer before she graduates and she has no idea where her life is going. Let's see. When she gets locked out and checks into a lovely B&B, Margot is greeted by a surprisingly handsome receptionist, Finn. The rooms are cozy, there's a grand library, and a huge swimming pool, and the breakfast smells amazing. But Margot soon suspects that it's all too perfect, and that magic is in the air. She's fairly sure that one of the other guests is a fairy princess, for one thing. Is this a B&B for magical beings? But Margot doesn't have a magical bone in her body. So what is she doing there? So yes, cozy fantasy, whimsical, looks so fun, and I love the cover so much. So that is the Between Worlds B&B. Then after that is one called Magic at Midnight. This is by Courtney Millicam, I think, or Milcam, possibly, Milcam. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name. You'll see it right here with the picture. This is a fantasy book, and it comes out May 12th. And the synopsis is, all magic comes with a price. Gemma Spencer lives in a cruel twist of fate. She has access to everyone's memories but her own. With no recollection of her past, Gemma survives as a con artist on a small island where magic comes beneath the surface of daily life. When a tourist arrives with a newspaper article about a missing girl who looks eerily similar to Gemma, she realizes the truth about her identity. It lies in a glittering city of Linnes, where the mystical is outlawed and gangsters rule the streets. But magic can still be found if you know where to look. While there, Gemma meets Hendrik, an investigator who offers Gemma a dangerous bargain: impersonate the missing girl and go undercover inside the infamous Copper Leaf Club. So that sounds really good. So it says, for readers of Six of Crows and Stalking Jack the Ripper, this gas lamp romantic fantasy is perfect for the fans of forbidden magic, reluctant allies with hidden motives, and a high-stakes deception where love may be the biggest gamble of all. So that sounds so good. So that is Magic at Midnight. The next one is it looks like a rom-com, I think is what it is, by the author of the book Swap. This is The Night Bus by Tessa Bickers. And this is releasing on May 19th. And let's see, one book, two strangers, an unforgettable journey as they rewrite the ending. Daisy Douglas has spent her life behind the at work in her relationships, and now in planning a wedding she isn't sure she even wants. As an entertainment journalist, she can spot the start of a story a mile away. So when her routine 4 a.m. bus ride to the newsroom takes a surprising turn, she notices. For months, the same man has boarded at the same stop, reading the same tattered copy of Virginia Woolf's Orlando over and over, as if his life depends on it. When a broken down bus and a shared walk through the quiet early morning London streets finally throws them together, Tom reveals the heartbreaking truth as to why he can't be without his novel. Determined to help him find the answers to the riddle hidden in its pages, Daisy joins Tom on his strange literary quest, one that leads them to places neither of them expected. But as their friendship deepens, she starts to wonder if what they're both looking for might not be in the book after all. So it looks like it could be cute, very sweet. I'm trying to decide if I love that it's bookish. It almost sounds like it might have magical realism in it. I don't know. I don't think so. It's not mentioning it in the genres. It just says romance fiction, contemporary, and rom-com. So, but that sounds good. Then after that, this one looks like it'll be fun. This one is called Spies, Lies, and Alibis. And this is by Natalie Walters. And it comes out May 19th. The synopsis is, they were each other's first love. Now, they might be each other's last hope. Sybil Langford has spent years hiding behind her polished professional facade as the executive assistant to a powerful real estate mogul, where she's perfectly positioned to collect intel on her boss's criminal network. But when her mission leads her into the path of Lorenzo Ramirez, a ruthless crime boss with deadly plans, she'll need every ounce of cunning and charm to stay one step ahead. Then he walks back into her life. Ben Bradley is deep undercover for the FBI, living under an alias as a financial advisor with a reputation for helping the wealthy and corrupt launder their money. His target, Lorenzo Ramirez, a dangerous crime boss with his hands in everything from smuggling to murder. But when a familiar face from his past suddenly reappears, things get complicated. The last time Sybil saw Ben, he was an annoying prankster and her first crush. The last time Ben saw Sybil, she stole a piece of his heart. Neither expected to run into each other at a high-stakes fundraising gala where crime, corruption, and undercover agendas collide. Now they're both keeping dangerous secrets and working dangerously close to blowing each other's cover. That sounds so fun. Oh my gosh, I love spy romps for sure. So this is a mystery romance, romantic suspense, mystery thriller, espionage, it says, and Christian fiction. So it'll be a clean rom-com book. So that looks really fun. And the cover's really cute. Okay. After that is The Summer of Lost Things. This is by Jen Bennett. And does this book not give summer vibes? It totally does. Look at it. It's so pretty. So this comes out May 26th. And it says, new adult romance meets swashbuckling adventure when ex-childhood friends Paige and Seb reconnect to finally track down the treasure that has been a legend in their small Michigan beach town for decades. Perfect for fans of The Goonies and Netflix's Outer Banks, who are craving more romance. So that sounds fun. I love The Goonies. I haven't watched it in forever, but I used to watch it all the time. So that looks fun. I don't know Let's see what the genres are. Adult, romance, contemporary, new adult, fiction, second chance, friends to lovers, contemporary romance. So I don't know how spicy it's going to be, but it looks, like I said, the cover is really what drew me into this one. So The Summer of Lost Things. Then the next one is actually another one that's going to be a little surprising. This is a sci-fi, I think, and it's called Ode to the Half-Broken by Suzanne Palmer, and this comes out May 26th. And yes, sci-fi fantasy dystopian. So this one looks, I was really drawn to the cover on this one too. This one is 40 years ago, the world nearly ended. B is an old robot who was there and doesn't want to think about what happened or what role they played in that conflict. They have settled into a life of isolation in an abandoned ruins of an old mill in the former New York Botanical Gardens, disinterested in what has happened in the outside world since they stepped away from the war. Someone out there, though, has not forgotten about them. And when they are attacked, their person vandalized and one of their legs stolen, they set out to find the thief, accompanied by a cyborg dog and a human mechanic. The world has changed, but the recovery from the war is uneven and faltering, and B begins to suspect a malicious hand trying to rekindle the old conflict and finish what was started. So that sounds like it could be good. It sounds like it could be touching. Yeah, I think that could be really good. Like I said, not a huge science fiction reader, but that one really drew me. The synopsis drew me into the story. All right, and then the last one, this is another, I think, cozy fantasy. It's called The Rain Shadow Orphans by Naomi Ishiguro. I think this is translated from Japanese. And it is a, let me see. Yeah, cozy fantasy, Asian literature, adult mythology. Okay. So I think it is translated, but I don't know for sure. This is, and it's a first debut novel in a dazzling fantasy trilogy. Okay, so it's going to be a trilogy, which is awesome. Inspired by Japanese folklore and Studio Ghibli films like Spirited Away, set within sorry guys, I can talk. A mythical archipelago brimming with dragons and sun spirits, high-tech hackers, and bubble tea. Oh my gosh, this sounds so good. Life is hard for the inhabitants of Rain Shadow City, a place where poverty and corruption are rife, and where they are terrorized with an underground criminal organization known as the Lucky Crows. Toshiko, June, and Mei Kawakami are a family bonded through loyalty, if not blood, who live outside the increasingly corrupt law and who are seeking revenge for the murder of their beloved aunt, Reiko, by the Lucky Crows. Haru is the son of the emperor, destined to one day rule over the archipelago and uphold his mother's ignoble legacy. But he is more interested in making friends with the magical sun spirits it seems only he can see. Theo, forced to leave his homeland, is a reluctant foot soldier for the Lucky Crows. He doesn't want to be a gangster, but as an illegal immigrant to the city, his choices are severely limited. When Toshiko steals a dragon pearl from the leader of the Crows, it sets them all on a thrilling path which will determine the future of Rain Shadow City. Tightly set across 2 days and peopled with unforgettable characters, the Rain Shadow Orphans blends the anime fantasy of works like Pokemon and Studio Ghibli and the anime science fiction of revolutionary cyberpunk like Akira to explore what it means to stand up to corruption and take charge of destiny. So not fully cozy, I would say, for even though it says cozy, that doesn't sound super cozy. So it does sound really good. I do have this one pre-ordered because I couldn't resist the special edition. If you can see, I should have the special edition one up for you. The sprayed edges look so cute with the cat and everything. So, but it sounds really good, and I am excited to get to that one. So that's it, you guys. Did I say the date on that? I think I did. May 26th. That is everything. Well, not everything. There, of course, will be other things that will come out in May that I'm sure I'll be drawn to. But those are the 10 of my top most anticipated new releases that will come out in May. So I'm excited. Let me know what you're excited about coming out in May, if there's anything that you're looking forward to, and if any of these sound good to you, and what kind of genres do you usually gravitate towards. Let me know that too. Are you one that likes to read outside your comfort zone and try some things that normally don't appeal to you? To you, let me know that as well. So I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.